Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Argentina 2, Canada 0 in the CONMEBOL Copa América 2024 Semifinals. Canada gets eliminated. They put up their best fight. They fought the whole game through. It just wasn't meant to be for Canada. Argentina get it done. Argentina show their power, show their heart, show that they're number one in the world and we're just 40th. And in the end, Argentina will go back to the Copa América final for the second straight time and go for a back-to-back trophy. Canada will play the third place match against the loser of Uruguay-Colombia tomorrow, which isn't bad. That's still better than every other CONCACAF team, and a bronze medal would still go a long way if they could find a way to do that, or even be close to a bronze medal. But Sunday, the big day, is Argentina versus the winner of Uruguay-Colombia. Not really surprising. I predicted Argentina to win this game in the end. 30% chance was about what Canada had, and they did play up to that 30% chance. But in the end, it was Argentina. Argentina 2, Canada 0 en la CONMEBOL Copa América Semifinales. Argentina avanza de la final. Canada eliminado de la Copa América. Tres puestos de Canada. Canada, they did what they had to. I would say they did what they had to do. Argentina did what they had to do, but Canada fought their butts off, and I'm proud of the way they played. I'm definitely proud of the way they played overall. It's a very interesting situation, how Canada played, but I'm very proud of Canada overall. Such is life. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, and when you're playing the best team in the world, it probably ain't going to go your way. Goals were scored as follows. In the 22nd minute, Julian Alvarez scores, ball played over the top. Alvarez gets it, goes on the run, beats Bombito just barely. Takes a shot, nutmegs Crepeau. It's 1-0, 1-0 Argentina. Then, that's the way we go into halftime. 1-0, 1-0 Miro Tiempo. Then in the 53rd minute, Enzo Fernandez has the ball at his feet. He takes a shot. The ball tips off of Messi's foot and in to the net. Messi scores the goal in the 53rd minute. 2-0, 2-0. Messi gets his goal. It was pretty cheap. Enzo did most of the work, but it was a hockey-style goal. Enzo like the D-man who shoots the puck on. Messi like the center who tips it in. And Crepeau got a hand to it, but not enough. But in the end, it's 2-0, 2-0, once again for Argentina. Deja vu, this time at the Dreadlands. If I still put bespoke titles to these videos, it definitely would be Despair at the Dreadlands or Deja Vu at the Dreadlands, but I could at least put that in the thumbnail, but make sure it's different. But 2-0 for Argentina, 2-0 esta noche. You expected that, to be honest. Stats are as follows. 11 shots to 9. 3 shots on goal to 2. 51% possession to 49% possession. 480 passes to 455. 85% pass accuracy to 87. 5 fouls to 15. 2 offside to 0. 1 yellow card to 3. 0 red cards to 0. 2 corners to 2. Argentina. They did what they had to do. This wasn't the best performance from Argentina. I don't think so. It's exactly what you would expect them to do, though. They got 2 goals. They didn't make it look that hard. It looked pretty easy. Messi missed a couple of his actual own shots as well, just like match 1. But I feel like Canada played better this time than they did the first. I really do. There isn't much for me to say about Argentina. They did exactly what you would have expected them to do as the world champions. They outplayed Canada at times. They scored on Canada. They basically controlled the match. Canada played into them instead of playing for themselves. Argentina are the world champions, and they played like it. Even though they struggled, they still played like it. It's just like match 1 on that end. But for Canada, they never gave up. Canada never gave up. And 2-0 scoreline doesn't really tell you the story of this match. Canada had their moments. If they could have finished, we could have went to penalties. If they could have finished, which I guess we said that the first time, but if they could have finished, it was closer this time, they could have went to penalties. Defensively, they did pretty well, all things considered. Argentina really won on 2 moments of brilliance, I would think. Canada lost on 2 moments of they just were a step behind, which all game long, even though they looked good, you could tell they looked a step behind. You could tell that Canada were a team who looked a step behind, looked a moment behind, a bit too slow, that they just couldn't match up to the pace and the speed and the know-how of the Argentinian team, which, again, that's not too surprising considering they're playing the best team in the world and they're probably going to get put up to what, 34th at the highest? They're going to go up in the next rankings. But they're going to go up. But I mean, it's obvious that Argentina is going to be a step ahead. And Canada looked a step behind so many times in this match, whether they were going forward or defending. Especially going forward. I mean, some of the chances they had could have easily been finished if they were just a step quicker, just a foot closer. All that type of stuff. And I mean foot, not measurement foot. I mean foot closer. And you wish that Canada could have done better and been that closer team. But again, I think this game shows that this team is growing. That this team truly is growing at this Copa. They have learned a lot. They have congealed. They've learned so much at this Copa that it hurts to see them lose like this. It hurts to see them go down like this. Yes, they have a third place match. They're going to play another very good team. Some more great experience, 90 minutes, maybe penalties. And they'll probably the other team will probably treat it more like a friendly, I would think. But not as much as Canada would. I think they're going to treat it like a game where you could win something more than a bronze medal. But Canada, the heart that they had in this match and the fight that they showed, I'm very proud of the Canadian team. It could have been much, much, much worse. It could have been better. It really could have. But Canada, I'm proud. I'm proud of the Canadian men's national team, the way they played this match, and the way that they fought. It's like the Mexico game back at Gold Cup 2021. You know good things are on the horizon, but I'm very proud as we speak because that's all you can be, is proud. They never gave up. They never quit. They should have done better. They could have done worse, but they should have done better. And you're like, okay, 2 really good fights against the world champions, and the second was better than the first. We're not Muhammad Ali. We're not going to bounce back and win the rematch, right? Numbers were against us, right? We were Glass Joe trying to fight freaking Mike Tyson. What was going to happen, right? What was going to happen? Only in video games does Glass Joe beat Mike Tyson. And that's where we are. Is that we were the Glass Joe, Argentina's Mike Tyson. They punched us in the chin and we wobbled. And we never got knocked out, but we lost on decision. Because we got wobbled twice. We never got knocked out, but we got wobbled, and that's how you lose on a decision. Which, yeah, you keep your head held up high. You didn't get knocked out for the world to see. You got lost on a decision where you could be like, oh, these refs were janky, which they were. Just like boxing, these refs were bullshit. Because, again, CONMEBOL favored, CONCACAF. Oh, you're going to play no holds barred, or they're going to play no holds barred on you, but you do the same thing to them, you're getting a card. You're going to get punished. Okay, so these refs, the whole tournament, were against CONCACAF. Let's just be point blank period with it. And some of the things that I saw, Eustachio gets a yellow for an accidental studs up tackle where the water and the momentum of the pitch sends his foot into clipping somebody's ankle, DePaul's ankle. But Montiel goes basically feet first, dives into Alphonso Davies and knocks him out of the game, but no card, no free kick. Okay, that makes no sense to me. But again, that makes no sense to me. Because a meaningful yellow, maybe even a red, on what Montiel did, but no, because CONMEBOL got it. Okay, so It makes no sense to me. Man of the match for me. Ooh, I don't know who I want to go for man of the match. That's the problem. I don't want to pick a Canadian because I feel like that's crazy. And I don't want to pick an Argentinian because I really don't think any of them deserve it. Even Emi Martinez. Messi certainly doesn't deserve it. I don't really think there was a man of the match tonight, to be totally honest. Like, in my humble opinion, I think Argentina had 2 moments of brilliance. Canada could have won this game. But in the end, I don't think anybody did anything to be given man of the match. I'm actually going to say, in my book, it's not given. In my book, you all were mid at best. Even if you did score, you looked good, or you didn't look good enough to be man of the match. I don't think there's a person who deserves to be given man of the match in that pile of what that match was. So, there you go. But with that being said, I'm proud of Canada. It was a great summer for Canada. Canadian summer, pretty much almost over, but can we encase the memories in bronze? That's the question. But it still does go on for the men for a couple more days. Then the women pop in and play the Olympics, and hopefully they can extend Canadian summer, because technically they can. But have their part of it, I guess. But, yeah. I'm very proud of the men. They played a damn good tournament, and they're going to be a team to fear inside and outside of CONCACAF for as long as Jesse Marsch is there. And who knows, maybe even longer. But I have a lot of faith in Canada, at least the players, as we speak. But I'm proud. Right now, I'm proud. And that's what matters. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. But it's a playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch-along. 2 live watch-alongs. First off, Netherlands versus England. Live and review. Maybe the review doesn't happen depending on how long that match runs. And then a double review, live review of Forge versus Tirana and Uruguay versus Colombia. Then the double review after the matches are over. And that's it for the semifinals. Even the can champs on the semifinals. So, there we go. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. And then, with that being said, Felicidades. Congratulations, Argentina. Commiserations, Canada. We move on to 3rd place and final in the Copa. And we know where it's heading. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Proud. Damn good job. Just wasn't meant to be. Peace.